Welcome to DBC English News. You're with me, Sabir Ahmed. Now to details. The country has recorded 39 new deaths in coronavirus in last 24 hours. With this, country's COVID-19 death toll has risen to 1,621. A number of 3,946 new COVID-19 cases detected in the same period of time. So far, the total number of confirmed cases in the country now stands at 1,26,606.
যা নমুনা পরীক্ষা হয়েছে তাতে শনাক্ত হয়েছে ৩,৯৪৬ জন
3,946 have been tested positive in last 24 hours. The infection rate is 21.92%. Till now, 1,26,606 have been tested positive so far. 1,829 people have been recovered in last 24 hours. Till now, 51,495 people have been recovered and 39 people have died in last 24 hours. Considering the infection, the death rate is 1.28%. 1,621 people have died so far.
এ পর্যন্ত মৃত্যুবরণ করেছেন
Road Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Qadir has said some hospitals and clinics are doing business with general treatment, while the public and the private hospitals are trying utmost to provide treatment to the infected people. The minister said this on Thursday. Some hospitals and clinics are forcing normal patients to do COVID-19 test and also not providing treatment without the test. This type of decision is very much illogical. Founder of Gono Shastho Kendra, Dr. Zafrullah Chaudhary, has urged to take action against those hospitals involved in corruption in the name of treatment. He said this at a press briefing on Thursday. Later, he said the country may witness peak time of coronavirus in next month. The main flow of coronavirus will come in the month or next month, when it will spread in rural areas. So for this reason, a healthy health system is essential. If you read the article regarding the budget in next session, he will get a guidelines from there. Makeshift cattle markets will set up across the country, maintaining strict health guidelines and social distance. This was stated by LGRDA minister at press briefing on Thursday. Amid the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, Two City Corporation of Dhaka will set up 28 makeshift cattle markets.
Makeshift cattle markets will set up in a specific place and strict health guidelines will be maintained. We will individually discharge duty with awareness.
Despite the assurance of State Minister for Power, the consumers are still accusing of extra electricity bills. Visiting DESCO offices located in Gulshan and Baridhara, the consumers were found claiming excessive electricity bills for the month of April and May. The consumers complained estimated bills were prepared by the concerned DESCO officials without their visit to the household. Owing to this, they are forced to submit the bills which are higher than usual. Earlier, on Wednesday, State Minister for Power, Nasrul Hamid Bipu, assured consumers to resolve the matter. But users continued submitting their complaints on additional electricity bill over phone. However, DESCO officials said the problem will be solved if any customer submits his or her complaint. The HSC exam schedule is not being fixed until the corona situation comes into normalcy. Besides, uncertainty has also prevailed among the students about admission in class 11. However, authority concerned said students and parents will be at risk if the test is taken before the situation turns normal. Almost all educational activities are closed due to the corona crisis. In the meantime, instead of the first week, the results of SSC examination have been released on 31st May. Admission to class 11 usually starts within a week after publication of results, but it is hampered this time. As a result, time of the students is passing in anxieties. Students who have passed SSC and their parents may be at risk of corona infection once the admission process begins. Meanwhile, this year's HSC examination has been postponed even though it was scheduled to be held in April. As a result, The examines are also worried about the situation. State-run Biman Bangladesh Airline has operated only 2 flights since the start of domestic route, but the number of passengers in private airlines is increasing day by day. The aircraft has withdrawn from operating domestic flights due to passenger crisis and losses. However, aviation experts have said that Biman Bangladesh Airlines lost the confidence on the passengers. After being closed for 2 months and 10 days on June 1, Civil Aviation Authority opened the air route from Dhaka to Sayyidpur, Sylhet and Chattogram. Later, Dhaka-Jashore-Dhaka route has been added. Biman Bangladesh Airlines, US Bangla and Novo Air announced to operate limited range of flights in compliance with the health safety guidelines. At present, US Bangla and Novo Air are providing various facilities to the passengers operating on domestic routes. The only exception is Bangladesh Biman. Aviation experts said the inefficiency in management is the reason behind the lack of passengers in Biman. Nearly 100 Rohingya from Myanmar, including 30 children, have been rescued from a rickety wooden boat off the coast of Indonesian Sumatra Island, a maritime official said on Wednesday. Images shot from Indonesian rescue boats showed dozens of children and adults, many weeping after they had been plucked from their vessel by local fishermen. The boat with Rohingya on board was broken and floating in the middle of the sea when the fishermen found them, said head of the Maritime Authority in Sumatra's northernmost Aceh province. They had gone without food for several days, officials said. Malaysia and Indonesia are favored destinations for Rohingya fleeing violence in Myanmar. That's all for now. For more news, visit dbcnews.tv and visit our YouTube and Facebook page. Thank you for being with us.